Grand Theft Auto Online is just a few days away from turning 7. Red Dead Online's public beta was released almost 2 years ago, and despite this large amount of time passing, both online modes are still being heavily criticized by their respective communities. And it's for a variety of reasons. Missions being way too grindy and not feeling very rewarding, an obnoxious and never-ending push for microtransactions, bugs that should have been fixed by now, connection issues.
Are you serious? I just hopped on the game. This game is racist.
A lack of proper customer support, and last but definitely not least, hackers. So in this video, I'm gonna do what Rockstar should have done a long time ago and inform you about the risks involved in playing both Red Dead Online and GTA Online. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, Rockstar hasn't exactly been outspoken about the hacker nightmare that a lot of their customers have been subject to. It goes without saying that it might not be the best idea business-wise to tell a bunch of potential shark card and gold bar customers, hey, our game is riddled with hackers who can put you through hell if they choose to single you out for no apparent reason. But alas, such is the case. So what kind of hell am I talking about? Let me give you some examples. And believe me, just like Rockstar's game release schedule post-2013, it just keeps getting worse. One of Rockstar's biggest mistakes, in my opinion, was putting GTA 5 on the Epic Game Store. Hackers have plagued both Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online for years now. And the problem was of course exacerbated when Rockstar had the brilliant idea of releasing GTA 5 for free on the Epic Game Store. People who use hacks tend to be more willing to do so when they don't have to spend any money on the game they're cheating in. If they get caught and banned, then it's not a big deal. The game was free after all. There's no doubt in my mind that the higher-ups at Rockstar were all fully aware of this. But then when you factor in over $1 billion in microtransactions, does it really matter if your player base is left unhappy?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here.
Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online are both very similar in structure. They both use the same base game engine and function almost identical to each other, and as a result, cheaters quickly found ways of adapting the tools they had used for Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online upon its release. Subsequently, there was a significant uptick in bans in Red Dead Online, and although this came as a relief to many players, you still had some hackers who not only slipped through the cracks, but, like in GTA Online, managed to put the blame on other players. In a February 11th article on PC Games N, prominent community member Tez2 talked a bit about this. The anti-cheat system does a great job at detecting the cheaters and banning them right away, but it doesn't stop the cheater from messing with your account by draining your money or making you look like the cheater. The anti-cheat system is good, but it can be better. So even though more cheaters have been getting the bans they deserve, quite a few innocent players have been, and to this day are being falsely blamed and punished for cheating. Some of these hacking tools even have easily navigable menus that allow the evildoer in question to crash the game lobby and make it look like you or somebody else did it. And if you fall victim to this, then it's entirely possible that you'll end up getting your account suspended despite doing nothing wrong, while the person responsible gets a few laughs out of it.
You better be ready for the minor glitch of your repulsive pseudo-messianic life.
About a year ago, I made a prediction. I predicted the catastrophe that was Red Dead Redemption 2's release on the Rockstar Games launcher. Now this was easy to do, like anyone could have predicted this. What I could not have possibly predicted though was the sheer amount of people who not only had their accounts stolen, but also how many of those people also had their game stolen. And this is a problem that remains to this day.
I mean, yeah, you got hacked, dude.
I don't even know why did, now I'm actually wondering what the hell does he have against me? Couldn't he find someone rich?
How did this happen, man? How did you get targeted?
I was chilling in the bed, so my phone rings, right? I have the push notifications. I take a look and it's from Rockstar, but it's on Polish. So I'm confused about that. I take a look and I see that it's like from official Rockstar. It's not like phishing or anything, Maybe a couple of minutes later, another email comes from Rockstar. This one is on Russian.
What?
I already had a pretty good idea what's going on. So I go to the computer, I try to log into my account, and I can see that I cannot join. I translated through the Google Translate, the email, and it says that basically that my email has been redirected to another email.
Somehow this hacker managed to get your account and then just remove everything and change it all to be their own?
Exactly. They changed the name of the profile, they changed the email address, they exited all of my groups, my friends, all of that was deleted.
Hey, viewer, do you remember when I said that it just keeps getting worse? Just having a social club account with games on it can actually result in you falling prey to some pretty awful things. By gaining access to your account, a complete stranger can now see your personal information, your payment options, and any other details you probably don't want strangers on the internet to have access to. Fortunately for the person in the clip I just showed you, Rockstar actually did look into getting them their account back. But it's possible that whoever stole the account made sure to save any private information they found. Rockstar support may, I want to make sure that I emphasize the word may as much as possible here, they may help you, but as far as your account details go, there's really nothing they can do to make sure that some head doesn't have all of that saved in a text file somewhere. Now you might think, well, as long as I don't get my account stolen, I should be fine. Unfortunately, some of the hacking tools used in Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online can easily provide any scumbag you just so happen to be in the same lobby as with some of your information, including your city, country, internet service provider, your latitude and longitude, your phone number, proxy, region, and even zip code. And even if you find yourself in a lobby with a hacker and you quickly sign out of the game for your own safety, it's not necessarily gonna prevent you from getting doxxed.
You should know that your social club name is all that is necessary for modders to do anything they like to you. If your name is hard to type, your social club webpage has your Rockstar ID revealed for those who have access to these mods. If a person wants to track you, they can put you in their menu and know the second you're online. It seems they even have Rockstar staff listed. Even logging out does not save you, as your name and some information is stored automatically. The person who contacted me has 11,000 people on file.
Now, doxing is obviously not the only problem. You also have other fun activities to be subject to, like DDoSing. Apparently, I was DDoSed yesterday. I suspect one game company in particular, Rockstar Games, who gives my IP address to every 12-year-old who can use Google, is probably to blame. And saddest of all, well, aside from all the game's accounts and personal information that has been stolen, is that hackers, yet again, are 2 steps ahead. A lot of the tools used in cheating provide the user with a range of safety precautions, including crash protection settings and network event protections, essentially shielding them from what they can inflict upon you, which begs the question. If a bunch of people not at all affiliated with Rockstar Games can develop hacking software that prevents them from experiencing a lot of the anguish that normal players can be put through, why hasn't Rockstar applied the same protections to their player base? Why is it that after 7 years of record-breaking profit, Rockstar is still dragging their feet on enforcing security for their customers? Why is it that very little has been done when millions of people are at risk? The responsible and ethical course of action, in my opinion, is to, number 1, be transparent about these issues and communicate them with the customer. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should have to stumble upon a video like this one to be informed about any of this. Number 2, they should do everything in their ability to prevent more people from being targeted. If hackers can protect themselves via in-game menus, then Rockstar Games sure as hell should be able to provide some basic level of protection to all other players. And number 3, they have to stop relying so heavily on the same basic game engine structure for future releases. I have no expectations at all in any of these areas. And considering how much time has passed, how many have been targeted, and how little has changed, neither should anyone else. Now look, if you enjoy these games and you want to continue playing them online, go ahead. I personally don't enjoy them, but if you're cognizant of and understand all the risks involved, then I wish you the best of luck. I hope you don't fall victim to the same thing many other people have, and I hope you have fun. Anyway, that's it for this video. Stay classy. Peace.